Today's poetry theme for the National Poetry Month is a discussion of the French form triolet. That's Triolet. It is an 8-line form, an octave stanza, where the first, fourth, and eighth or seventh line are the same line. There's a refrain. The second line and the eighth line are a refrain, and then the rest of the lines are rhyming with those two lines. So the form is capital A, capital B. That's how you notate a refrain. In the standard poetry notation is a capital A, capital B, or capital C, capital D, however many refrains there are. So capital A, capital B, lowercase a standard rhyme, capital A, lowercase b, a capital A, and a capital B. Now I know that sounds complicated, but it's not quite as complicated as it sounds upon just hearing it without seeing it and seeing and hearing an example, which is why I am posting in the comments or in the description a link to the Wikipedia page on Triolet. It has a brief discussion of it and an example, and it has links to more examples. So it's 2 rhymes, 2 refrains, and each line is the same metrical length. So it doesn't matter if you use iambic pentameter, if you use iambic tetrameter, if you use anapest, if you use dactyls, trochees, bondies, whatever. Free verse, as far as I'm concerned anyways, is perfectly fine with it. The point is each line is the same length. The big thing is the interlocking rhymes and the refrains. So, an example, straight from the Wikipedia article, Birds at Winter by Thomas Hardy. Around the house the flakes fly faster, and all the berries now are gone from holly and cottonaster. Around the house the flakes fly faster, shutting indoors the crumb outcaster we used to see upon the lawn around the house. The flakes fly faster, and all the berries now are gone. So the first line, the fourth line, and the seventh line is around the house the flakes fly faster. And when you follow the link and you look at the poem, you'll notice that the punctuation is different each time, subtly altering the meaning of that line. For example, on the first line, around the house the flakes fly faster, comma. The fourth line, around the house, period. The flakes fly, exclamation point, dash, faster. The seventh line, around the house, period, the flakes fly faster, and is jammed on to the next line. The second line, and all the berries now are gone, and jammed on to the next line. The last line, and all the berries now are gone, exclamation point. So, you can play around with the punctuation to make it work. You can even change the lines slightly to make it work. I think I have an example in the book I like to use as my reference book. I think I have an example that shows the lines being changed slightly. Nope, that has the same. But anyways, you can change the lines very, very slightly, but don't play with it too much, otherwise you lose the integrity of the form. Because really the form is the refrains and the rhymes. So if you alter those too much, you don't really have a triolet anymore. You have something of your own making that is at best inspired by a triolet. So go have fun exploring the form, and if you are inspired to write one based on this video, hey, feel free to share it in the comments, share a link to it, and I will take a look at it and enjoy reading it. Have fun.